Our guest of honor today, Justice Mangea, Mr. Ouko, a very wonderful person, somebody who came to prison and learned that there are so many gaps that needs to be filled. And he took that role and to himself and he said that he's going to do what he's doing. A wonderful lady that I'm sitting next to, we sat with her in the office, but I didn't know who she is on the other flip of the page. So I'm just coming to realize later that I'm sitting with bila wakati nimekuwa nikifikiria unatembeanga na ile linda unakuanga nayo. Today I'm realizing the person that we see in the TV and the person that is here today, they are two different people. Yule wa TV ni mnono mzito, but I'm sitting next to a very beautiful lady. The DCI, our friends from the media, and so many other guests who are here. The graduates, the most important people here today. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Our guest of honor today is a big day for us. And I want to take this opportunity, first of all, to pass my regards to Mr. Ouko and MC Board for sponsoring what they have sponsored today. I want to say that this is beyond what money can offer. This is beyond what time can offer. Yesterday, I was talking to one of the groups that we have here, the prisoners that we house in one of the blocks from Golo, because we keep them together so that we can be able to get them whenever we want to get them. And when I was talking to them, one question that I asked them is, how many of you have been charged with theft offenses? I realized almost half of them are here because of offenses that should not be imposed. Probably they are here because there is something they don't know. They are here because they have not gotten a person who can talk to them and tell them how they can approach court. Bwana Jaji, nikwambie, whenever anybody comes to court, tunakujanga kama tumeinamisha kichwa kidogo. Because you know, when you utter one from where you are sitting, hiyo inaweza kunatupa mbali sana. Na so I'm imagining about and talking about the vulnerable community that we have. Because we have people who cannot talk for themselves. We have people who cannot present themselves before the court of law. We have people who cannot know how to defend themselves. Another day I was talking to another prisoner here, and if it was not for another prisoner who talk to him and realize that he is suffering, he is sick, he could not have talked about himself. He could not have brought himself forward to say what is happening. And so this comes in handy. This comes in with a lot of power for this more than 1,600 people that we are having. And I would say that our population is actually not 1,600. Right now we are talking about the lowest population that we have ever had in this year. Our populations will go even up to 1,800 people. And in such a big population, having people who cannot defend themselves in court will mean that our population will keep on going higher. And the other issue that I wanted to briefly mention is that prisons do not manufacture prisoners. I would say crime is a product of the society. Prisoners come from somewhere outside there. And so it is everybody's responsibility to make sure that we are addressing issues that concern prisons and that concern prisons. I worked in those years that Mr. Ouko is talking about. And it is true. The kind of treatment that we were giving to these people was not good. But later on, we came to learn that our role in prisons is one, safe custody. And safe custody means so many things. And rehabilitation. But what we also realize that we rehabilitate people. We can give a record of a person who has changed, but we don't know who to tell that this person has changed. And so the person ends up serving a very long term when he actually would have been assisted when he changed. And we also have another challenge that I was trying to talk with some of the guests that arrived early. Judge, we have a problem with people that we call sex offenders. And I was trying to tell the people who were in my office at that time that if nothing is done about the Sex Offences Act, the prisons are having very long sentences. And actually, it will be almost everybody who will be in prison at that time. Because right now, we are talking about 30%. And 30% of 1,600 people, 1,800 people is how many people? 600. So, starting from block 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up to block 7, we have people, we have prisoners here, remands here, who have cases that are pending in courts against the SOA. And when they are sentenced, it's like that is the end of them. We cannot talk about information of a person who is not expecting to go out again. And we also have a small issue because I have a case in court. I'm charged with defilement. And he defiled another mine. So I'm not an expert in law, but I might need to be guided on why this law is so much biased against. Yes. And of course, some of them will also talk about where they come from, the cultural issues. Somebody will tell you that I'm a Maasai, where I come from. It is not an offense to marry a 15-year. But what are we doing to sensitize the communities outside there? To make them also learn that it is an offense to sleep with a young person. So I think those are the few issues that I would have liked to touch into. But all in all, I sincerely want to thank everybody who is here. I want to thank you, our guest of honor today. I want to thank you, Mr. Ouko, because I know that this has costed money. And thank you so much because of the effort that you're making to sensitize, especially the inmates, because they are the ones who are living in their fellow inmates. And they are the ones who are available every day to help and assist the other inmates. The only thing that I would pray for, we have trained people. But now from here, we don't have an office. We don't have some small equipment. Karatasi kidogo kidogo, mambo mengine kama hiyo. Kama ulikuwepo usinajua. So I would request you not to stop here. Maybe I'm going to support this project with all my energy and in every make sure that it is working. And najua inanisaidia kwa sababu hizi nyumba zimejaa. Jaji, hizi nyumba ukiingia ndani you pick it this the minutes. Because there are so many. Hata saa ingine nafikanga unaambiwa sasa ni wakati ya kugeuka. Sasa ni wakati ya kugeuka. Imagine hauwezi geuka wakati unageuka. You sleep very comfortable in bed. Lakini sasa watu wanaambiwa sasa ni wakati unageuka hata wakati hautaki kugeuka. Hata kama mkono yako hii inakumanga na imefika wakati ya kulalia hiyo mkono. So I'm sure this will go a long way in assisting in congesting our population. So nafikiri ombi langu na wale wengine ambao tuko hapa. Ile kompyuta ambao umetumia na unaona saa hii imezeeka kidogo, sisi hatutajali, tutaikimbia tu. So now it is my singular honor to invite our guest of honor so that he can also speak to us and probably address some of the issues.
Hi. Nimesikia kwamba mmesikia base sasa ni saplana. So I say hi. Hi. Our judge, the guest of honor today, our officer in charge, who is our command boss. My name is Esther Kilonzo, SSP, Deputy Officer in Charge National Inmates. So I'm here to represent CP Cynthia Gaiwa, who is our officer in charge. And I'm very grateful that you are invited to come and also grace this occasion. I understand that there has been a training going on about Paralegal. And I say congratulations to the graduates.
Thank you. Thank you.
You deserve it.
Yes.
Secondly, I would want to say that hata sisi pale women prison tuko na hiyo section ya Paralegal. Although we do not have enough staff, currently we only have one. The other one is unwell. And maybe we are going to be around. We are looking forward to that more because she can't even go for part. That's because she's left alone. Otherwise, kusema ya kwamba this is a good training na ninahimiza wale ambao wamekuwa trained, please help the others. Unasikia population ya jela ni kubwa, it is over 1,000. And most of these people wale wako remand hawajui ni nini wanaweza jitetea nayo chini. Na wakati mnawasaidia pia mnatusaidia kudecongest the prison because that is one of our achievement ya kudecongest the prison. So our guest today, karibuni sana. Na maybe next time tukifanya kitu kama hii mkuweka ya kwamba tuko na women prison hapa because had we known that there is a training here, hata leo na mimi ningechagulia kuwa na staff wangu kadhaa ama some prisoners ambao watakuwa wakisaidia wengine. So next time please mtualike hapa. Thank you so much.
Makofi ya kina dada.